looks good so far. Yeah, you can have 6 inches at least. Okay.
Hello Internet. This is a Brown and Sharpe #2 surface grinder. This one's 90 years old. Hasn't run in years. I bought it on Craigslist. They literally dropped it off 20 minutes ago. Now I know nothing about surface grinders. I don't know how they work. I don't know how to use one. But I need one for a mill project I'm working on. You haven't seen that. You will. So I'm going to put together a video series and we're going to restore this thing. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. So I haven't been through this machine. I want to bring you guys along and we can discover it together. I mean, that makes good videos, right? We'll see if everything works. We'll peek inside the cabinet, check out the motor. I don't have any experience with this machine, like I said. So if you do and you see something that's missing or out of place, or just, you know where common failure points are on these old surface grinders, leave a comment. I mean, anything down there is going to be helpful for me. So the first thing you'll notice is it's missing a belt. And looking at photos of these things on the internet, it originally had a crazy long belt that went through all these pulleys, up and around, and to the spindle pulley, and drove the whole assembly. It was a really long belt, something like 2 inches by 14 feet. And originally it was made of leather. So the belt's missing. So that's the first thing we'll have to find. This is the motor. I think it's a 1.5 horsepower. And this one looks original to the machine. As I grab the pulley, there's some wear in the keyway. It also looks like there's a second pulley here. I don't know what that drives. We'll figure that out. And this is the tensioner. And this allows it to maintain tension as the spindle is moved up and down. Oh, good Lord, that's heavy. But it does seem to work. It's got some back and forth play. I don't know if that's a good thing. Looking at the side of the machine, what does this say? Brown and Sharpe #2 surface grinder, machine number 8827. And then it's got a patent plate down here that lists all the patents. Trying out the table. It looks like it does move in the Y, although concerningly sloppy. And it looks like I got nothing in the X. Let's try the Z. I can't tell how much play is there. I think this stuff has to do with the automatic table. Moves it back and forth as it grinds. But it looks like something is missing here. I'll bring you over. So I don't know what this is. I think there's a knob here that helps control the clockwork that moves it back and forth. Whatever is supposed to go here is gone, and somebody has welded what looks like a lathe tool with a nail pointing to the knob here, almost as an indicator. So I need to figure out what's going on here, why I've got so much free play, and why this one does nothing. On this side we have some really old school electrics. I'll move you over so you can see it. That one's got fuses in it. And that one's the on-off switch. It's probably an electric contactor. I don't know if it works. So that's the underside of that box. It's got fuses. I don't even know what the hell this is. And it's got 2 fuses. It's supposed to be 223 phase. I don't know anything about 220. I don't know how to wire it. I guess we'll learn. Let's take a look real quick at the spindle. So it moves, I mean, it moves all right. I don't feel any free play. Looks like some oilers are broken. I have no idea what would even go here. Up top, oiler here too. And this knob seems to be in good shape. So let's look inside these doors. God knows what's hiding in here. If something jumps out, I'm gonna scream. There we go. So this is the original electric motor. Alice Chalmers. It's got an oil port here, a grease port. So what else is in here? So there's an electric box. I don't see anything else back there. This must be the guard. I don't know how that works. What is this? Oh, cutoff wheel. Let's see what's in these boxes. Ugh. There are some giant turds in there. I don't know what was living in there, but it was big and it was pooping. So what do we have? It's a little paper box. It's got just a bunch of miscellaneous hardware. Great. Some cutters. I don't know what all that stuff is. I don't know what that is. I mean, is this homemade fixturing, maybe? What do you guys think? Do you have any idea what this stuff is? And then in this box, another nut. Maybe a spindle nut. I have no idea what this is. Gauge block, perhaps. And there's more of the same. Another block, bunch of bolts and nuts. So I think the way to approach this, see if I can get back down to just a basic clean machine. And then once that's done, I think I'm going to pull this table off and see what's going on here. I also need to get a belt so that I can see if the motor works and see if I can turn the spindle. And I'm going to have to find some way to power this off of 220 single phase, because that's what I've got in the shop. Yeah, so here we go. Brown and Sharpe #2 surface grinder. I am as new to it as new can be. So if you know anything about these machines, post down in the comment, let me know. Did I get myself in over my head, or do you think I've got this? So over the next few videos, I think I'm going to pull this thing apart, get it cleaned up, and we'll see if we can make it work. I want to get it working at a minimum so that I can flatten out some of the parts for the mill project, again, that you guys don't know about, but you will. If you're interested in that, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. I plan to release videos periodically over the next few weeks, and that way you'll know when a new one drops. So with that, I'm going to call this video done. Thanks for watching.